Salute everybody. I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Detroit pool party. Who was in the wrong? JANIYAH McMichael's mom failed the lie detector test and also the NAZIYAH case. Salute to the chat. Salute to my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. If y'all have seen the Detroit pool party stabbing, who do y'all think was in the wrong? Who do y'all think was in the wrong? Now, of course, because it's too graphic, I won't be able to play the actual video, but I will be playing the recording. I could play the recording. Drop a one. Drop a one in the chat if you think it was the mom's fault. Drop a two if you think it was the dude that did the stabbing fault. Drop a three if you think it was the girls that allegedly jumped on his mom. Nicole says the man was in the wrong for sure. I feel that way. He could have easily escalated it. Ime said the dude, he could have easily been like, look, Ma, I'm getting you up out of here. Many people feel like his mother shouldn't have been at that pool party in the first place. And I kind of agree. You know, I don't need to be at no pool party where my son or my daughters are at. And there's young folks there, me being an elder, you know, I'm gone. I don't even want to drop nothing off. And if I do drop anything off, look, come out to the car, get this baked chicken, get this potato salad and spaghetti, get these drinks, and then I'm going on about my business. But we're going to tap into it, y'all. Two, but mom should have never been at that party. Ime says the dude, I did not see the video yet. All right, let's just jump straight into the audio. I'm going to play the audio. He could have knocked the girls out, didn't have to do what he did, shaking my head. That's facts. That's facts. I mean, but let's tap into this audio, y'all. Let me run the audio for y'all.
Why you just here? Why you just here? Why you just here? Angela, Angela, your nigga just here. First though.
Blood everywhere.
Oh my God, they was stabbing her up.
She just fell out.
Oh my God, Lord.
She just fell back. And as y'all all know, he just got out of jail for trying to unalive a female. I don't, that's just not my get down. I don't see how these dudes can unalive a female. I'm not wired that way. Now, I'm not going to let a female do nothing to me. I'm going to definitely protect myself from a female. But I just don't understand And then, like I said, it's all about what you entertain. It's all about the predicaments that you put yourself in. And this right here, first of all, he just came home. And I believe he was on probation. I'm not sure. But I believe he wasn't even supposed to have been at the pool party. Shank, did you see the videos before the fight happened? The other guy that got killed was his friend. I seen that video. They were partying together in videos earlier that night. Yeah, I seen that. Facts, but he did not have to do her like that. I mean, it's just as simple as, look, you know, females, they jumping on my mom. You know what I mean? I might slang them around a little bit. Look, you better go ahead, you funky ass. You just hit my mother. But me taking their life, I ain't doing it. But let's come to the news clip, y'all, and then I'm going to tap back in with y'all. But this is the guy that lost his life, and him and the one that did it, they were cool. They were buddies.
So now to a pool party taking a deadly turn in Detroit. Right now, police asking for your help as they desperately search for whomever is behind a quadruple stabbing. 2 people did not survive. This all occurred Saturday night at an Airbnb on Fleming Street near Conant on Detroit's east side. And neighbors say the home had been causing trouble for a while. 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham is learning more about the victims and digging deeper into the investigation. Darren.
Loved ones of the man and woman who died in this weekend's gruesome murders are looking for answers, and they're hoping an arrest will take place soon. Kimberly Williams says her son Jakari hosted a pool party with another person on Saturday. The home on Fleming Street on Detroit's east side was rented for the occasion. That night, an altercation broke out. Videos of the brawl are circulating on social media. Detroit police say it started as an argument over a woman. Investigators say a man ended up stabbing 4 people, including Jakari Williams, who were told was trying to break up the scuffle. 2 people died, including Jakari and another young lady. His mother tells me he was a good guy, positive, and she believes he was friends with the man who allegedly committed these heinous acts.
They were pretty close. They were pretty close. So we thought, you know, and for that to happen the way it happened, and I'm thinking, well, maybe he accidentally, you know, maybe that's not, it wasn't no accident. It hurt it to the core. I just buried the son 2 years ago.
Coming up on 7 News Detroit at 5 o'clock, hear from the mother of Martisha Payne, the other victim who died in this weekend's tragedy. For the investigation, DP details still leave.
Then already buried one son, and now she has to bury another son. And like she said, she thought maybe it was an accident, but he meant, you know, to put that thing up in him. He meant to, you know, bang him up. You know, it's just a tragedy all the way around the Monopoly board. And for the mother of the suspect, it's like I gave this demonstration earlier today. As far as mothers, y'all got to understand the predicaments that y'all are going to put your son in. Now, guess who's going to prison for the rest of his life? And guess who's not going to go to prison? The mom ain't going to prison, y'all. The mom ain't going to spend a day in prison. But you see, and that's why I'm saying to the fellas, I had this same conversation earlier today. And I said, for the fellas, don't have your mother sending you on a dummy mission. Don't be out here crashing out for your mother. That could have been handled, because I watched the video, that could have been handled a whole lot way different than how he handled it. You know, if they jumped on his mom, look, get off my mom. Break it up. Come on, mom. I'm getting you out of here. You don't belong here. You don't belong here. It's just that simple. Mom Dukes, you don't belong here. You need to be around the oldie but goodie crowd. I need to take you around the oldie but goodie crowd. You don't need to be out here. But some people are defending. Some people are defending the son. Some people are saying, look, that's his mom. You know, they jumped on his mom. Let me come to the chat. Fact, Shank. Salute, Netta, baby. I see you, Michelle. Queen E-May says, can't even go nowhere without being happy every time. It's like you can't go nowhere. You know? You can't go out and have fun. I see you, Trelane. Shank, I kind of agree with the son. Okay. Talk to me. If you could come up on a panel with me real quick, Trelane, because I want to hear a different perspective. So Trelane kind of like agrees with the son. And if anybody else want to join me on a panel, come on up. But Trelane, if you could just come up and, you know, let me hear from you why you agree with the son. E-May says BS happening all the time. Salute, Boopy. It's a shame people don't know how to act at events. Clown TV says now his life is gone over some BS. It's a wrap. Wait, what's going on? Nephew, it's been a while. Talk to me. So you agree with the son?
Yeah. Salute, Roscoe. What's up? Let me just say this first off. I don't condone what the son did in regards to him stabbing the two people, but I kind of get it. And let me explain why. Did you see the video, Shank? Did you watch it?
Yes, I saw it.
All right. So at the start of it, I'm gonna go from the beginning to end. Multiple women assaulting his mother, not like they were kicking her butt, like she was bleeding. It was a few women beating on his mom, and he's just standing there. I don't know what point in time he came into that video, but he's standing there while one girl is holding his mother's hair. He sees his mom bleeding, and he doesn't do anything, but he's standing there and he sees his mother getting hit. All right. Now, after that, at some point in time, they're able to separate the mother from the girls that are hitting her. After they separate the mother moves away a little bit from where she got attacked, and the son begins to argue with some guy in the green shorts. I think that was the girl who got stabbed. I think that was her boyfriend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So now they're beginning to argue. As you watch the video and the guy with the green shorts is talking trash to the son, you can see the son put his hands in his short pocket and take the knife out. You got to watch this video a few times. I probably watched this video 3 times last night. So boom, the son takes the knife out of his shorts, right? The girl who got killed is still going after the mother. The fight is already broken up. 1, y'all already jumped her. 2, why are you still going after the mother? This is an older woman. Right. So now the girl in the green is still going after the mother. Now, mind you, the son hits the guy with the green shorts. And then the girl is still going after the mother. So now here's why I say I kind of get what the son did. In his mind, if it's me, 1, I already see my mother get jumped. 2, I'm outnumbered. It's just me and my mother. So who's to say one girl is already going after her again? Who's to say they don't try to hurt her again? Because it easily could have happened watching the video. So now the son takes the knife. He stabs the girl. I noticed that part. It's not really clear on camera, but you can see when she kind of stumbles a little bit. So
he hit her up.
He hit her up. So my thing is, at what point in time the other guy that got unalived, he had nothing to do with it. He wasn't hitting the son, hitting the mother. So I don't know why he did that to the other guy. It didn't make no sense to me.
That's his man. That was his man.
Right. I don't understand that. After watching the video numerous times, I thought the girl who was going after the mother again, I thought it was her boyfriend who got unalived. but it wasn't. It made no sense to me.
Right. That was
I don't
his
get
man.
that. Right, that
Like-
was his boy. So what did he stab him for? But then again, like I say, I kind of get it because I don't condone it. It don't make no sense to me. He's a big dude. The son's a big dude.
Right.
He could have easily knocked them girls out. But he's outnumbered. I don't care how big he is. He can't beat 3-4 people trying to fight him and another dude and people trying to fight his mother. So I get it. But my thing is with the whole self-defense, when you said that you think he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail, I don't think so. I'm not too sure if a jury might not give him self-defense. Because in his mind, nope. Because it might, to me, if I'm in that situation, I already see my mom's get ass kicked. Oh, I'm sorry for apologizing. Sorry for seeing my mom get whipped. Like, she was hurt bad, Shane. I already seen her get jumped. The girls are still going after her, and now I got a dude coming after me. So it's us two against all them people. So in his mind, he might have been thinking like, yo, I might have to do this to get out of here. And your people, and then listen, you can't say he should have left. People watch the video and say, oh, he should have left. He was trying to leave. The mother was trying to leave. And what happened? The girl kept going after her.
Let me say this, nephew. Appreciate this super chat, Miss Cheeks. Keep up the great work, Shank. Great demonstration. Let me just say this. Now, I get what you're saying. Okay. Now, let's look at who he was up against. All right. Here come the prosecution. The prosecution is going to want to know, why did you hit up your buddy? What did your buddy do to you?
Oh,
it would seem like, right?
I'm sorry.
It would seem like, okay, you outnumbered, but your buddy is there. So if it's anybody, that's like me at a spot and I bang up you or Pee Wee. I come with you. I'm with me. Why bang Trelane up? Why bang Pee Wee up?
Right. And that I agree. You're absolutely right. In regards to him, of the two people that were unalive, I could see him maybe claiming a self-defense for what he did to the girl, but for doing that to his boy, it makes no sense to me. I really don't get it. I don't understand it. I wish I had more info on why he did that to the friend. I don't know. It just don't make no sense. If anybody, I thought he would have did that to the guy in the green shorts who was arguing with him, and that was the guy, his girl.
Maybe he snapped. I don't know. Like you said, I'm with you. I'm waiting for more to come out. Maybe his friend, maybe his buddy, try to intervene. Maybe he thought that it was the guy in the green shorts. Maybe.
Oh, could be.
Maybe.
Yeah, could be. I didn't think about that. He just might have snapped. I don't know.
Because I do know now, when you in the heat of the moment, anybody can get it. Like, especially when you putting in work, you don't want nobody stopping you. You don't want nobody intervening, because your adrenaline is rushing.
Right. Yeah. That's true. That's so true. I just wish it has to be more video. There was a few people out there recording, but out of the video that the ones I saw on like Facebook and TikTok and stuff last night, it was kind of clear, but I'm pretty sure there's more videos. And that's why I believe on the news report, if I'm not mistaken, the news reporters were asking, if anybody had any other videos or something like that, if they could give it to the authorities or whatever. But yeah, it's just crazy. It boggled my mind when I woke up in the morning and I seen it was the friend that was unalive instead of the girl's boyfriend he was arguing with. And the girl's boyfriend, I think when the boyfriend in the green shorts was talking smack to him, he was kind of like right in front of him and somebody was in between them. And that's, like I say, I had to really pay attention to the video. He reached in his shorts. When he took the knife out, that's when he hit him. And I think that's when he but then again, I thought he might have stabbed, hit the boyfriend up at that point in time, but the boyfriend didn't die, if I'm not mistaken. Only the friend and the girl died, who was beating the mother.
But like Nicole said, that was his MO. So now, like I said, I can't show the video, but of course, as y'all can see, the woman and the guy, that's the son and the mother. That's the guy that did the stabbing. The guy that's on the end, and then the young lady on the end. Those are the two that lost their lives. But like Nicole said, that was his MO. You know, he was known for putting that thing up in people. You know, he already did time for almost unaliving a female.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, and then
And
like
see, that's
I'm sorry.
now, okay, so Carla is saying instead of them recording, they should have called for help. How do y'all feel about that? Do you think that the people out there should have been trying to break it up? I probably would have just had to because he getting busy.
Right.
So
And
I ain't too sure if I would have tried to break it up.
I don't know, because I mean, I think it was just like a random pool party. So I don't know how many of them knew each other or if they were all total strangers. You know, most of them were strangers to each other. But me, I don't know. I can't say if I would have just got out of drive or left or not, but I definitely wouldn't have been there recording, watching some lady. If I'm not going to leave, I'm at least going to try to help break it up instead of recording. And that's what seemed like this new generation, that's all people do now. Instead of helping, they want to record. And it's sad. It's really sad. I just don't understand it. And they said, you know, in the previous videos before the incident started, you could see people there. Everybody was having a good time. People were dancing. They said it was a lot of drinks involved. People were drinking, and allegedly the fight happened over. I think I don't know if the mother bumped someone or someone bumped the mother, and then the altercation started. But that's just what I saw last night. But Dad, you can't even just bump somebody and say sorry nowadays without getting into a fight. And look what all this led up to. It's just sad, man.
I think one of the girls bumped into the mom, and you know she on that liquor. The girls, they on that liquor and everything, and
right. And it's crazy because the first time I watched the video, I was like, oh no, it's over for the son. Like you said, he gonna spend the rest of his life in prison because he waited till after, because while they were jumping his mom, he didn't get at anybody. He didn't put in no work while they were jumping her. He waited till after. If he'd have did it while they were jumping her, then I would get it. Because I would do the same thing. Like, nah, I would get it. But it was after he did that, and now it's going to be harder for him to say self-defense because both of them were unarmed. He was the only one with the weapon.
And maybe he felt like, he felt, look, y'all know my MO, y'all know how I get down. You know, break that ish up. Get up. Because he was now. He ain't just straight jump in and go ham. He was just laid back watching it. And
right.
Maybe he thought that, you know, they know my get down. Look, get up, all my people.
Right. Yeah, man. It totally didn't have to go left like that, man. It doesn't make any sense. I just really don't get it.
Appreciate this super sticker, Charlotte. Appreciate this super sticker. Yeah, it's.
Do you know if they? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Trelane.
Do you know if they arrested? Did they arrest the son?
I think I seen footage of them arresting them, but I can't find it. Do anybody in the chat know whether or not they arrested the son?
I can't remember if they, like, I think I might have seen a mugshot of him, but I'm not sure if it was from this incident or from his previous incarceration. I'm not sure.
Because I know every time I try to pull it up, let me see what this is. Okay, Nicole says, I don't think they got him.
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, Unless maybe he went on a run if they didn't catch him, but that's surprising.
But you know it won't be long before they catch him. I mean,
oh yeah.
Where you going to run at, dude?
Exactly. It's almost impossible to get away once they want to get you. Almost impossible. Yeah, man. I just like I said, I just think it's real sad, man. You can't even party nowadays. Like back in the days, like I'm not that old, but I know back in the days you used to be able to go to parties. Everybody's, hang around. There's always drinks and stuff involved, but like everybody was just there to genuinely have fun. Not, when it's fighting and now you stabbing people and shooting parties. Shooting people and crazy. Really crazy.
We come to have fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. All that craziness. But I know I'm definitely
So I'm just go ahead, Trelane. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna definitely keep up with this story because after watching it yesterday, I was just in total disbelief about the whole situation. And I don't know, it's just crazy, man.
So I'm gonna show just a little bit of the pool party, like what Trelane was saying, how everything was going good. So that's the suspect. And that's his mom. They out there with the water guns. They out there having fun.
Right.
I mean, just look.
Yep. Everybody was having so much fun.
I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Let me grab some comments from the chat. No respect for elders nowadays. I have never even cursed around my elders, and I'm 43 years old. These YNs, as they call them, had no respect these days. Yeah, people are crazy nowadays. Did 2 others get injured at the same party? Yes. It was a total of 4 that got hit up. 2 of them lost their lives, and the other 2 are still in the hospital. I totally agree with you, Pee-wee. We used to throw hands. Nowadays, they pull out knives and pow-pows. I stay out of the way. That's it. That's all. There were 4 hurt. Yes, Passion. When they drinking and drugging, anything can happen. Hey, fam, what it do, Shank Rock? Salute, salute. Shout out to all my people from Baltimore. Salute, Kern. He's putting on his best thug life pose. Why he looking so serious, though? Like he just waiting for something to pop off. Like he just waiting for something to pop off. I'm going to switch lanes to the JANIYAH McMichael Rogers case. They say live each day like it's your last because you just never know. That's facts. His mother had an attitude the entire time. She should have never been there with all them kids. And you could see, like I said, you could kind of like see she got job like a little attitude. She shouldn't have been there. She shouldn't have been there. Salute, Chip. Why was the mom hanging out with the youngins. Pee Wee says, why he come with the blades in the first place? You know what I mean, P? It's like you already know. You already know. When you got a weapon, if you bring a weapon, you already know. Chicken box and half when I'm switching lanes. Nope, she shouldn't have been there. Let me switch lanes to the JANIYAH. Salute corporate thugging. Salute Mika. That's why I don't like to go to parties, because people don't know how to act. She was probably disturbed by the thong bad thing suit around those kids. Salute Patricia. Make sure y'all hit my like button. Let me find JANIYAH, y'all.
All right, Shank, I'm gonna cut off my cam for this one and let you talk about this, unless I need to pull back up so I can hear you talk about this case, because I'm not too familiar with it.
Okay, okay. You could drop down.
All right.
All right. Now, JANIYAH's mother took a lie detector test and she failed it. The FBI gave her a lie detector test. Now, what we all want to know is, why hasn't she been charged with the disappearance of JANIYAH? Right? I'm going to drop you down, Shalane. All right, let's tap into the JANIYAH McMichael Rogers case. Now, like I said, she failed the lie detector test. They asked her, did she know where JANIYAH was at? She said, no, she don't know where she's at. Come to find out, she was lying. But let's tap into the JANIYAH McMichael case, y'all.
They did have luminol, and this is not from me just saying it. The FBI had the whole block out, plus some blocks. They seen the dog, they seen them bring in everything. Come look around, pick some stuff up, and leave. They stood it up with the booties on their feet, you know, and the trash bags that they took out were their suits, their garbage, their testing and stuff, you know, that they put in. That was all of their garbage. They left me behind paperwork.
Let me try to find a clearer. Let me try to find a clear version of it, y'all.
Saying what they did in my home.
So if you get her, and somebody get this girl a grant, because she's really active. You need to stop lying. The FBI did not have dogs out there. There wasn't no luminol testing. They didn't search nobody else's house, like you said in the video. How I know? Because I was out there to watch it unfold. Time has to come where, Jasmine, you have to stop lying, man. It makes no sense, man. You doing all this to try
executed
to
at JANIYAH
cover
McMichael's home
some lies.
today. The FBI and Gary police executing a search warrant on the home where McMichael stayed. A local community activist provided these photos of that as he's been helping the family search for weeks now.
It's a victory that we finally have people's attention.
So according to KC, in Janiyah's grandmother and her aunt and the father, Janiyah's mom has been lying from the very beginning. All right, let me take a comment. I'm going to let Pee Wee slide in and then we're going to get back. I bet $1 his dad wasn't there to help raise him. What is wrong with these mothers nowadays? It is like they have no motherly instincts and love for their children. They are jealous. You know what? That's facts. Slide in, Pee Wee. Salute, Pee Wee.
Salute, Shank. Salute. First and foremost, salute to everyone in the chat. Can you hear me, Shank?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Salute to everyone in the chat. Bro, I've been dipping in and out, right, for the last couple of weeks, right? And man, you've been covering some amazing stories, right? And I just wanted to give you your flowers, bro, because I know I ain't been showing up the way I used to, or I have been. Life been lifing. But bro, you do a great job, man. You are so informative, so enlightening, yo. And I just wanted to come up and give you your flowers before I go into say anything, bro, because yo, you do a great job, and I'm very proud of you as my friend, as my cousin. I'm just proud to say that I know you, that I'm acquainted with you, that I grew up with you, bro. I just wanted to come up and give you your flowers, man. Man, thanks for covering these stories. Thanks for being the unspoken hero, bro, because it's a lot of things that I wouldn't even know about, or probably a lot of people wouldn't even know about if you didn't cover these kind of stories, or you didn't look into and investigate and take your time to look and share your opinions and your outlook on situations like this. Because, and that's crazy with the whole pool party. That's what I want to talk about. And with this the case with Janiyah, yo, that's crazy too, because I understand that the mindset that we're living in was not the same mindset that we grew up in, bro. It's just not. Things is not the way that they used to be, and that's where we get it confused. And I say we, I'm talking about the older generation, because we get it confused because we grew up that way, but nothing is consistent but change. So the things that's going on today, like the motherly instinct you said. Now, and when I thought about how this whole incident at the pool party went down, I had to think about it. Back in the day, our mothers wouldn't have been caught nowhere with us at no kind of party.
Hell no.
You feel what I'm saying? Even if we were grown or not, because our mothers didn't, first of all, still thought that they were mature at that age where they didn't want to go to places where their kids was going to be anyway. And if we went out together, it was at a family function. I'm talking about, you got to see the difference. You got to be able to look at these things, right? And then the mindset of that guy, and I understand the situation, and I said, because we all say we won't do, or we wouldn't have done, or we couldn't have, but we don't know our emotional or mental state when something jumps off or something's happening. Because you got to think about it. This is your mother.
That's true.
I ain't saying I condone unaliving somebody, but this is the one that have nourished you, took care of you, have loved you, for the mothers that had them kind of instincts, right?
That's true.
And somebody is attacking her. Somebody is trying to harm her.
That's true.
Bro, all I see is protect and fight.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we all say, until we get into that situation, till we're confronted with them kind of predicaments, how you would react. But yo, I know, and I know a lot of I'm gonna say young men, right, or even young women they ain't gonna think about. It's nothing to think about when it comes to moms, yo.
That's true.
It's nothing to think about. We say we want to do, we want to put up this hard hysteria, but we got to think about it, and it depends on how the mother treated you, how she nourished you as a child, and then you got the other thing, whereas though if you weren't nourished or you know what I mean, shown a way or corrected when you was wrong, then you got people like putting their children out there. We don't know why they put their children out there. Some people wants to be, you know, we used to say that we'll say this quickly. My mother, she my mother, but she ain't my friend. I'm my kid's father, but I ain't their friend. So I ain't trying to be friends with them. We cool, you feel what I'm saying? But it got to be a line drawn where discipline have to come in somewhere, where respect has to be demanded. Because yeah, we both could have both probably beat the hell out of our mothers, but did we do it? Did we think about it? Hell no. Why? Because the respect was there, the discipline was there. It wasn't accepted. We're in a different day and time, though. You got mothers want to hang with their sons want to hang with their. I'm talking about hang. Like you go to the party, you 50-some years old. Why are you at a party with 25 and 35-year-old younger people?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I couldn't. And you know, may God bless my mother. May my mother rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't, even now at 53 years old, but even in my 30s, and can't be at no party with my mother. Anything might pop off. Appreciate this super sticker, Sheila. Appreciate the super sticker, Sheila. Appreciate the super sticker, Deborah. And that's my mother, and I can't have my mother in harm's way.
Right. And then the thing about it is, another thing about it, and another thing, our mothers knew how we was living, so they wouldn't go to a party with us back then.
Right. I ain't taking my son. No, hell no, I ain't going nowhere with his crazy ass. No, he gonna do that. No.
Right. Exactly. Same way with his mother knew how he was getting down. Because why?
Right.
Because that's something in the chat. Why did he come to the party with the joint anyway? He come looking for something or expecting something to pop off, and then when it did, he did what he done. You gotta look at the situations and the scenarios of how because that's the same way. We're checking out. Forgive me for putting us out there, but back in the day when we was strapped, nobody wanted to mess with us.
Nope.
Nobody wanted no beef. Even if the enemies was there, they didn't want no beef because it was a different kind of walk. It was a different kind of move. It was a different kind of swag that we came in with, and they knew that no, we ain't gonna play with them tonight. You feel what I'm saying?
And I think that's probably he felt disrespected because he know that they know his get down. And
exactly.
It would be like you said, they knew not to play with us. You know, they knew. So it's like in
it's that energy, bro. It's the energy. People think energy is crazy, but excuse my language, but it's real, bro. Your energy is real. You feel me? And then, and especially in these days and time, don't nobody care what you have done or what you will do.
Right. So because one of the girls, her boyfriend was mouthing off at him. He was mouthing off at him. But instead of him hitting the one in the green shorts, he hit his man. I'm trying to figure that out, Pee-wee. He killed this man. He killed his partner.
And I was on that too when you said that too. All right, it's this thing mentally in our minds, and we are here. This is called the flight. It's called the fight or flight syndrome, and then it's called survival. He went into survival mode, and he probably blanked out because that happens when when situations become so intense that we blank out. So he probably really didn't mean to unalive his homeboy. But all he seen was somebody was mouthing off. So he was in survival mode. He was in protective mode, and that's what happened. He ended up killing, or excuse me, unaliving one of his partners. And it wasn't even. It probably wasn't even. He didn't even. He didn't. Come on, Shane. That's like you just said. With me, you on the lane. If we come together, why would I want to harm you? And I don't mean no harm, but people protect their lives, so it's like I'm moving out the way. I don't want to have nothing to do with that.
Right.
I don't want to step into that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. I would have called the police. I would have called for some help, but I'm not getting them. I'm not sitting there recording anything. Like I'm gonna call them. Look, some people need some help here.
Yeah.
This is out of control.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do. And the only reason I said that's the best I can do is because I'm got to worry about me first.
Right.
I'm not recording nothing. I'm worrying about no content. I'm not worrying about none of that. I got to protect me. So I'm going to stay out the way, right? But I'm going to call for somebody for some help.
Right.
Because it's out of control.
And that's what I don't be liking. Like, people would just be recording. Like, did y'all see the video when the lady, she drowned? Everybody standing around recording her. Get in and help her. I'd be like, God damn.
Yeah, it's crazy how Shank, we are human beings, especially in our communities, right, have become so numb that this has become normal behavior. You know, when something comes normal, it's just like this stuff just starts to become normal. Instead of calling for help or assistance, they rather record and see something happen or something unfortunately happened to somebody and they got it on camera. What was that? That don't make no kind of sense, bro.
And be laughing, people.
Right.
And they be laughing.
And the value of human life, bro. The value of human life is just crazy, bro. It's and I see it every day, and I look at it, and you'll be surprised at the things that bothers people, and things that we used to just look past. The entitlement of people, the perspective of people is just it have changed. And if you wasn't bred, you wasn't grown or molded this way. This is what and it's crazy, but this is where we gotta live in. But we still gotta live. We still can hold on to then, but we gotta live in that. Shane, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
It's just crazy how. Oh wow, yeah, it's just crazy how things be, and people just keep going with that. Just keep.
You went out, Pee Wee. Salute, Rosemary. Paulette, I see you. Not to mention, Meta will strike your page for music and cussing, but violence, they will keep it up. Facts. That's facts. I see you, Parrish. Yes, Shank, I saw that video as well. That girl was drunk and she couldn't swim, and they left her in the pool. I see you, Parrish. I see you, Capricorn. Let me tap into Janiyah's mother. I hope this is the good one.
I got him. I just don't have to send him out. We have plenty of video footage of Janiyah. After, what did they see? The last day they supposedly saw her, and this is a lie too. My family didn't see her June 10th. The last day my mom seen her was the last day of school on Lighthouse. She snuck up there to try to give them cupcakes, but I had to get called to the school because my daughter got into a fight defending her sister, which she was defending Janiyah. And just so happened, same time, God works how he works. Me and my mom, she wasn't able to see them due to the SA being done under her supervision, and us not talking. So yes, they didn't see her. She snuck up there to take cupcakes. She got caught in the mess. Didn't talk to her after that. Didn't see her Juneteenth. None of my family did. But there is video footage from days after Juneteenth, months after Juneteenth, of her being at a birthday party, of people who've seen her, neighbors, you know. So the FBI has all of that, but the public doesn't.
Okay.
So
you willing to talk to your mom?
Yeah, that's my mother.
Yeah, I know that. I know how that felt for you. That's why I let it be known on social media. You willing to take a lie detector test? I wonder what they'll say if you pass it this time.
So she took the lie detector test one time and failed. But what would be the purpose of her taking another lie detector test? She failed it. She knows what happened to JANIYAH. She knows what happened. She's been caught in so many different lies. It's pathetic. My dad left his family when I was little. Thankfully, he instilled the spirit it takes to respect a woman. Especially if it's inadmissible. She failed it. She failed it with flying colors, y'all. Do you know what happened to her? Do you know where she is? She answered no on both, and she failed both. She knows exactly what happened to JANIYAH, and she knows exactly where JANIYAH is at.
Is they gonna let it be known that you passed it?
Oh, of course.
What they gonna say, babe?
The FBI even said that the only way anybody would know that I didn't pass my lie detector test if I put it out there, because they can't do that because it's not.
But you put it out there, though. What the hell is you talking about, woman? You put it out there. The FBI said, well, the only way they're going to know is if you put it out there. You put it out there. What is wrong with you? She's guilty. Lock her funky ass up. Thank you, Alicia. What is you talking about, woman? Where is this baby girl? I mean, golly. We got to do better. As men and women, we got to do better. As fathers and mothers, we got to do better. It takes a village to raise one child. What is wrong with these females today? You are supposed to be the protector of your children. This is happening way too often. If you are a mother or father, and if you cannot take care of your children, if you don't want your children, seek help. Find someone. I'm sure, as a mother, I'm sure that the father would love to have their child in custody. If the father don't want the child, I'm sure your mother, I'm sure the father's mother, I'm sure you can find somebody in the family, a godmother, somebody that would love this child. It's no excuses. It's not. I can't stand these funky ass people. I can't even, Netta, baby. And I've always said it, and I'll say it again. You can do your thing. Whatever it is that you're into, you can do your thing. I'm not here to shut down the party. I'm not here to try to get nobody to convert from living a certain lifestyle. Do your thing. All I'm here to advocate is for these babies. Give these babies a chance. It's no excuse. You lay down and you pushed them babies out. You laid down and you helped procreate a baby. Give the baby a chance. The baby didn't ask to be here. And I think that for those parents that did have it rough, I think that by you having it rough, you should want better for your child. You should want to be there because some might say, well, Shank Rock, I ain't have a father. Mr. Shank Rock, I ain't have a mother. Well, as a father or a mother, that should make you want to be in your child's life even more. That should make you want to do right by your child because you didn't have a father or a mother that done right by you. It's no excuses when it comes to the children as far as protecting them. Nothing should make any of us harm a child. Nothing. If you cannot protect, don't have them. That's facts. That part, Shank. Salute, Rosemary. I see. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And if y'all would like to help with our quota for today, our quota is 15 super stickers or super chats. We are 11 away from reaching our goal. You could click on the $ symbol.
It's not a public record. Exactly. So it was said in court for my other kids that, I didn't pass it. And the judge at that court hearing even said, okay, that you can't use that in court. So you have to come with something better.
But the thing of it is, whether it can be used in court or not, you failed it. I mean, we ain't talking about stealing bubblegum out of the candy store. We ain't talking about driving on suspended license. We ain't talking about credit card fraud. We're talking about the disappearance of your 13-year-old daughter. We're talking about her possibly being unalive, and you failed the lie detector test. David says people have been living without consequences for their actions for far too long. I believe that I believe that we need to, as a country, as a nation, I believe that we need strict laws. And I think the laws should apply to everybody. And I don't think that nobody should get a slap on the wrist. I just don't. Especially when it's involving these children. Like, how many of y'all remember Whitney Houston's song about, I believe the children are the future? That's the things that we grew up on. And that's why I say, we are the elders. We are the elders. So we need to be those nosy neighbors. We need to be the snitches in the neighborhood. We the elders now. Now a lot of us still got a child mentality. A lot of us in our 40s and 50s and 30s got a child mentality. But we're the elders now. I'm an elder now. I'm 53 years old. I have to act like a 53-year-old man. That's why I'm so concerned for these children. Appreciate this super chat, Tanya. Great demonstration, Shank Rock. Keep bringing the facts. Salute. Appreciate you, Tanya. My favorite song by her. Not funny, but I scream, dang, it missed the Shank. Oh, I will tell if I see something. I'm telling. Damn, Shank. Not you, Shank. I never thought you would be a snitch. Well, guess what? Now, if it's some street stuff and I'm involved in some street stuff, and I'm breaking the law, and I get caught, and somebody get away, I ain't snitching. I can't tell. I can't tell. But I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian. I ain't off the porch. I ain't even on the porch. My funky ass is in the house. In my rocking chair, rocking back and forth, being nosy, looking out the Venetian blinds. You're right, Shank Rock. We are the elders. We need to teach these kids, teach them. Trust me, I thank God that I raised my kids to the best of my abilities. Old school. It's facts, Patricia. Only snitching if you were down to do it. That's facts. Exactly. Appreciate the super sticker. Nick, I'm going to call you Nika because I will mess your name up so fast. And it looks like Nika this is her first time over here. Can I get everybody to give Common Nika a warm welcome for pulling up with us? That is what I think is Java's problem. It's Taco Tuesday, Shank Funky, Art Not Sing. See, always a troublemaker. Always a troublemaker. We snitching, we just raising the kids to be good adults. It's always one of my troublemakers that got to come through and get the chat put on punishment. So I want everybody to thank Freshie915 for y'all being on punishment with seeing Jarvis's stable of women. Now, the NAZIYAH Harris case. The NAZIYAH Harris case, y'all. Another sad, sad case. Just like in the JANIYAH McMichael's case, when we come to the NAZIYAH Harris case, we have the grandmother, Miss Annette. We got the aunt, Shannon. And we got Jarvis's stable of women that has been covering for Jarvis. Now, I backtrack some things. Now, it's a strong possibility. It's a strong possibility that Jarvis could have done it by himself. Drop a 1. Drop a 1 if you think Jarvis done it by himself. Drop a 2 if you think he needed help. He could have done it by himself, y'all. Jarvis could have been planning this. And the only reason, it's only one reason that Jarvis could have done it by himself. Because Jarvis is slick. He's slick, y'all. He's slick. Alicia says, I think he was the cleanup man. He's slick. Look at his stable. And I know what y'all gonna say. Half of y'all gonna tell me, Shank Rock, get those funky ass hoes off the screen. And then the other half is going to say, but Shank Rock, you don't need to be slick to run game on these slow ass hoes. But these funky ass hoes ain't as slow as we think they are. Latricia, look at Latricia, y'all. Latricia, she's not as slow as we may think she are. Rosemary says, Shank, I just believe he did by himself. See, Jarvis, he picked some good ones, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He picked some good ones. Now, I didn't get an opportunity to backtrack Tatiana. I backtracked Latricia, but I didn't get a chance to backtrack Tatiana. But Jarvis is slick, y'all. And I know what they going to say on the replay game. Mr. Shank Rock, 1 minute, you saying Jarvis didn't do it. And then the next minute, Mr. Shank Rock, you saying he did do it. I said it's a possibility. I said it's a possibility. But see, when I look at Jarvis, I know that Jarvis been playing on these females, right? And I hope I get a good version of this one. Please let me get a good one, y'all. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, man. All right, I ain't gonna mess with Shannon. I ain't gonna mess with you tonight, Shannon.
Once you get situated, you can hold that whole microphone, the white cap on it in your lap, or just link to it. Okay. Just tug it off.
May I proceed, Judge? Yes. Thank you. Could you state your name for the record, ma'am?
Tatiana Davis.
And Ms. Davis, I want to ask you about someone by the name of Jarvis Butts. Do you know that person?
Yes.
And how do you know Mr. Butts?
He was my fiance.
And do you see Mr. Butts in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you point to him and identify a piece of clothing that he's wearing?
He's right there with a green top on.
For the record, the witness has identified the defendant, Jarvis Butts, in this matter.
It's no reflection.
Thank you. And how long, you said he was your fiance.
Yes.
How long in total have you known Mr. Butts?
4 years.
And
2019.
2019? Mm-hmm. Is that a yes?
Yes.
And when did you become engaged?
2023.
And can you tell us a little bit about the nature of that relationship? Do you have any children with him? Things like that?
No children.
Okay. And would Mr. Butts sometimes stay over at your house?
Yes.
How often would that happen?
Pretty often, but we didn't live together.
Okay.
How many of y'all believe Tatiana? Drop a 4. Drop a 4 if you believe her. Drop a 5 if you think she's lying. I mean, she said that that's his fiance. That's his fiance. That's her fiance. But they didn't live together. Now, all right, Nisi says he played a pimp role to these women. They aren't bright, so naturally they fell for him, and some will continue to support him, sadly. Do they all have clothes so tight on them, out of shape bodies, it looks like they paint them on? Yes, I think he was the cleanup man. All right. She is idiot engaged to someone who was not constantly around. And she knew he had other women. They all knew that Jarvis had multiple women. I would have never told anyone that. I believe they believe what he said. He just so happened to be there between the hours of 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. She's an alibi. She knows a lot. Right, Alicia? And now that's what I'm saying. So even when he made the jail phone call to Latricia, he told her to wipe everything down. What did he mean by that? If Jarvis was innocent, why would he tell Latricia to wipe everything down? Somebody help me out. All low esteem. You missing two. I'm going to get to him, Kern B. But think about it now.
I want to take your attention back to January of 2024 and February of 2024. Did there come a time when Jarvis Butts asked you to drive him to court?
Yes.
And when was that?
February 7th.
Of 24?
Yes.
And was there a time before that that you had to drive him to court?
Yes.
And when was that?
January, I think it was the 9th.
Okay.
It was in January.
So you've at least driven him to court twice?
Yes.
And let's talk about the January 9th date that you drove him. What was the reason he wasn't driving himself? Why were you driving him?
Because he thought he was going to have to turn himself in then for another case, and then they rescheduled it.
Okay, so on the 9th, he was supposed to turn himself in, but didn't actually end up doing that.
Correct.
Okay. And then on the 7th, did he ask you to drive him to court again?
Yes.
And what was the reason that you drove him to court on the 7th?
Because he was supposed to turn himself in. And
did he end up turning himself in on the 7th?
Yes.
Okay. When you were driving him on the 7th of February 2024, first, what kind of car do you drive?
2005 Suburban.
And what color is it?
Tan.
And when you were driving him to court, who else was with you, if anyone?
Nobody.
Just you and Mr. Butts?
Yes.
And when you were driving to court, did you ask him about his cell phone?
Yes.
What did you ask him?
I said, "Where's your phone?"
And what was his response when you asked him that question?
He left it at home.
Why would Jarvis leave his cell phone home? Anybody? Anybody got any ideas on why would he leave his cell phone home? Because if he left the cell phone home, surely, shit, if I leave my cell phone home, these text messages between me and NAZIYAH, these text messages between me and my other hoes, she gonna get him. Or wherever his home was, gonna get him. What do y'all think about that? He didn't mean wipe Latricia car down because they didn't find anything. He told her to wipe everything down because his DNA and maybe NAZIYAH Harris' DNA could be found around her house. I still don't understand how he was supposed to turn himself in, but NAZIYAH texted him. I mean, even Nisi, the police picked him up this evening. Think about it. Jarvis knew he was being recorded on those phone calls. I think he was trying to implicate them. Good point. Because he knew. It ain't like he ain't know. He been down before. He ain't slow. That's a good point, Alicia. Sometimes when you lie, you give a little truth mixed with lies. That's facts. He left the cell phone so it wouldn't ping if anything was to go down. Salute, Shay. Salute, Shay. Anybody else got any opinions on why he would leave the cell phone home and he turning himself in? I'm taking my phone with me.
And did you have any other conversation regarding his phone on the 7th when you were driving him to court?
No.
And what did you said he did turn himself in?
Yes.
And so you drove back home, correct?
Yes.
Did you eventually have some contact with the police department?
Yes.
And where were you when you had that contact?
In the hospital.
And what did they ask you about generally?
Did I know anything about a missing child?
And do you know anything about missing child?
No.
Did they ask you about his cell phone?
Yeah, I believe so.
And did you know or have any reason to believe, other than what Jarvis told you, that his phone was someplace else?
No.
And did you know that his phone was in your car?
No.
Did you give permission to the police to search your car?
No, they just came and took it.
They had a search warrant?
Yeah.
Oh. And were you present at your house when they came and took your car?
No.
And did you observe them search through your car and pull anything out?
No.
Oh. May I have one moment, Judge?
Yes.
JoJo says he left it thinking it was safe turned off, but told them where it was because Jarvis didn't unalive NAZIYAH, so he'll go down for everything else but that, I believe. Those jail calls to me are lies because he can't be that slow. He wanted Cordell to move a radiator, but that wasn't asked why. His jail calls should be at the trial. She's lying. I think she probably went over there because, think about it, she did ask about that address. She could have went over there. Salute Triple A. Salute Bridget. Jarvis wanted them to find the phone. He didn't want to be tracked, so he left it. Remember, he said, I don't know what Shannon got going on that jail call. That's facts. He was confused because that had a plan, but they messed it up. Now that's facts. Ashanti Love says because he didn't want her to have it, so he just said the first thing. Remember, he told the detectives it was in the car. That's facts. That's facts. Appreciate the super sticker, Glenn. Appreciate the super sticker, Glenn.
And you said you knew Jarvis Butts for 4 years?
Yes.
And would you communicate with him via cell phone?
Yes.
And do you know the last 4 digits of his phone number, if you remember? If you don't remember,
I don't remember.
Okay. With looking at text messages, refresh your memory?
Yes.
May I approach, Judge?
Yes.
If you could just look at the phone numbers on
The first one.
And does that refresh your memory?
Yes.
And what were the last 4 digits of Jarvis Butts' phone number?
8719.
At some point after you dropped Jarvis Butts off at the courthouse and he turned himself in, did you go to his place of employment at 9000 Connors?
No.
Okay. Did you ever talk to his business partner, Cordell Wright?
No.
Okay. I have nothing further to say.
Thank you.
How many of y'all still believe her? How many of y'all still think she's lying? What are y'all thoughts? How many of y'all still believe her? How many of y'all still believe she's lying?
Morning, Ms. Davis. You met Mr. Butts at Frank's Garage, is that right?
Yes.
And that's where Mr. Butts was working about 4 years ago.
Yes.
You were taking your car there?
Yes.
And I think in your words you said you kind of never left after you met him. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
You guys got along really well?
Yes.
And you just kind of started a relationship from there?
Yes.
Would you go up to the garage after that relationship started?
Yes.
Kind of just to drop in?
Yes.
At any point in time while you were at Frank's Garage, did you ever see any children there?
No.
Is it fair to say that Mr. Butts was very protective of his phone around you?
Yes.
He would never let you see his phone screen?
No.
Wouldn't give you access?
No.
Certainly didn't give you his passcode or anything? In fact, you've actually actively tried to get into his phone, right?
Yes.
I think you had mentioned that when he was sleeping, you tried to kind of wave it in front of him to see if that would unlock it. You took a picture of his face once and tried to put the screens together. So you wanted to know what was in his phone.
Yes.
And he did not want you to know what was in his phone?
No.
As far as you know? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Did you ever talk to him about why he was so secretive with his phone?
Yes.
And does it have something to do with the fact that he was seeing other ladies?
Yes.
And you suspected that at the time?
Yes.
And so that's why you were looking for proof?
Correct.
Okay.
Don't compromise quality insurance for savings or your time for this ad. Hit that skip button, or don't.
And that's why I said they all knew. They knew Jarvis's get down. It ain't like Jarvis was a small time player around there. They all knew his MO. Good night, David. Appreciate you for pulling up. What the you know what is funny, Tashi? Oh, she most definitely lying. She is a black lady hunting. At the end of the day, if this man is your fiance, well, he got her believe probably spend a couple dollars. She gonna do what she gotta do.
So even though you suspected that Mr. Butts was unfaithful to you, you still stayed with him?
Yes.
One reason for that is because he was good with the kids?
Yes.
He cared for your kids?
Yes.
He took them places?
Yes.
If y'all notice, they all say he was good with the kids. I bet he was good with the kids. So my question is, did he mess around with their kids? I bet he was. You feel me, Alicia? They all say he was good with the kids. Yeah, he was good with the kids. He's a serial child. You know what? So yeah. You didn't ask Jarvis. Let me guess. You didn't know what was on his record? I believe her. I just think that he has manipulated her mind. Everybody lying and lied. That's what pedos do. Gain trust. That's facts, chick. That's facts.
You took your son up to the shop?
Yes.
He showed him how to change the oil in the car?
Correct.
And you viewed him as a good father figure?
Yes.
Did you ever see anything inappropriate or that would cause you to see a red flag with regard to him and your children?
No.
Did you ever see him acting inappropriately with any other children?
No.
Certainly if you had, you would not have allowed him in your house.
Oh, absolutely.
You knew that Mr. Butts had other children, right?
Yes.
With a woman named Angel?
Yes.
And a woman named Shannon?
Yes.
He talked about his children with you?
Yes.
Did he ever talk to you about his niece?
No.
About how often would Mr. Butts stay with you on any given week?
Maybe like twice.
Were they like the same days or was it random?
Random.
Okay. About what time would he come over?
After his work hours. After like 6 o'clock.
Okay, so you think he would come kind of straight from work?
No, he would probably do something else and then be there later on in the night.
Okay, so closer to like 9, 10?
Yes.
Okay. Would he stay the night with you?
Till about 2 o'clock in the morning, 3, then we'll leave.
Okay. Do you know how he would get to your home?
A couple of times he was in the white truck, the white Cadillac truck. Sometime I think he would walk. If he was coming straight from the shop, he would walk.
You can't manipulate a grown-ass woman. She did what she wanted to do. I know she needs to check on her kids. Sorry, just gotta say sick, sick, sick. You know what? I would have never told anybody that. I wonder, are they going to talk with their kids to find out did he touch them? That's a good question, Bridget. Any weak-minded person can be manipulated, lying, anyone.
Or if he had my truck, that's how we get back.
And that's the Suburban?
Yes.
Did you know Mr. Butts to ever have his own vehicle?
Yes. He had a white Chrysler truck, van like.
Okay. And when did you know him to drive that?
Like maybe the first 2 years we were together.
Okay. Now, when Mr. Butts would come visit you, would he park in your driveway?
Yes.
Would he spend weekends with you also?
Yes.
1 second.
I don't think that all of them was slow. I don't think that all of them was manipulated. I think that it was more of a challenge. When we look at his stable of women, I think that it was a challenge. Like, oh, I'm gonna be with him. I'm gonna be his main one. Oh, I'm gonna outdo this one. Oh, I'm gonna outdo that one. Maybe one may have been manipulated, but see, the reason why I don't think that they were manipulated was because they knew. Some of them knew about each other, but they all knew his get down. All of them knew Jarvis's get down. All of them knew that he had multiple women. So I don't think they were being manipulated. I think they was going along with the ride. I mean, you know, I could accept low self-esteem. If it's anything, I'll accept the low self-esteem part. But that's just me. And that's just me. He could have been manipulating them. He could have been. But when I look at them, I just look at them as trying to outdo each other.
I don't have anything else. Thank you.
Ms. Davis, I just have a couple more questions for you. Ms. Quick asked you about Mr. Butts being secretive with his phone. Can you tell me about a time that you had a conversation with him about him being secretive or something like that?
He would never really say anything. He talked in circles. So if you try to ask him a question, it's just always, you can never get a straight answer out of it.
But fair enough.
And for me, her saying that, I don't think that there was any manipulating on his part. That's behavior of a misbehaving man, 2 a.m. going home. Anyone can be manipulated at any age. He manipulated her into being engaged and accepting his behavior. But like she said, Freshie, he always talked in circles. Now, I could be wrong. I've never manipulated anyone. I never had to manipulate anyone. But I don't, and that's what I'm saying. I could be wrong. It's talking in circles. Is that considered manipulating? Because if it is, then he was manipulating her. He was manipulating her if he was. Jarvis was a bum. And if he has not, should consider herself lucky and move on. He is not getting out. Everyone is manipulated then. Some for the good, some for the bad. At what point does it become a choice? That's facts, Alicia. That's facts. Manipulate, influence, control. I don't feel sorry for them. Jarvis been walking around with his mask off. Freshie says yes. Because she said it. He talks in circles. Did she meet his mother or children? Yeah, you're right. But look how long I'm one of them. But look how long one of them was with him. So it most definitely was their choice. Right. Manipulating. Well, I couldn't answer that because, like I said, I don't got to manipulate. I never had to manipulate. How do you join the Rock Squad? Alicia, can you drop the link? Can you drop the members link? My moderator, Alicia, dropped the link to join the platform, Tan. Appreciate you.
Had multiple conversations about his phone and your access to it, I guess, or lack thereof.
Yes.
And Ms. Quick also asked you about Mr. Butts staying over the night, or staying the night at your house. You said that he would leave around 2 a.m. Is that yes?
Yes.
Do you, when he would leave?
No.
Did he ever tell you where he was going?
Home.
Now, you supposed to be the fiance of him. He gets up and leaves 2 a.m. in the morning. And you don't say, wait a minute. See, wait a minute, Jarvis. Why are you going home? You mean to tell me he never stayed all night? I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't, y'all. Appreciate the super sticker, Sharon. I can't. And I could be wrong. But ladies, you got a fiance, right? He only stays from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. He tells you, okay, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm going home. Not I'm going to work. I'm going home. I don't believe her. I don't. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't believe her. I just don't. He gets up out the bed with you at 2 a.m. in the morning and he talking about he going home. Right, April. Where was home? Right, chick. And not to mention he only saw you twice a week, but you the fiance. Nah, I ain't buying it.
Did you know where he himself called home?
Yes.
Where was that at?
Wilshire.
And you said he would walk from his place of employment if he was coming straight from there, right?
Yes.
How far from that on Connors, the auto shop on Connors, do you live? How far of a walk?
No, that was when he was on Warren.
Warren and Neff?
Yes.
How far of a walk from that location?
Like 4 blocks.
And did you ever see him drive but not park in your driveway or out front of your house?
Jarvis ain't walking no 4 blocks when he got access to multiple cars and trucks and vans. I ain't buying that either. I ain't buying him walking no 4 blocks, especially at night. But I could be wrong. Once again, I could be wrong. 1 block, all right. 4 blocks, no. I don't believe her, y'all. I don't believe her.
Tell me a little bit about that.
He parked around the corner and he would walk to my house.
And do you know
he was in the white Cadillac truck.
You said Cadillac?
Yes.
Oh. Was that an Escalade? If you know.
I don't know.
Okay.
And you're absolutely right. You can be someone's fiance and not live with them. You're right. But let me ask you this then. Would you allow your fiance to only see you twice a week and only see you between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. And when you ask, well, where are you going at? Oh, I'm just going home. But it's your fiance. I'm just asking the question. Would you allow that? Please answer that for me. Would you allow your fiance to do that? Jarvis is the definition of Papa was a rolling stone. Sick. He trying to be low key, so yeah, ain't no multiple blocks. I was in the bushes because I was cleaning up, but I don't believe her. Who the wife was then? He told King he'd get his wife to get the key. Good point. Absolutely not. No. Paris says it couldn't be me. April says to the no. Hell to the no, I think. Yeah, she would, Shank. Laughing out loud, she's a part of the problem. Nope. I wouldn't, but to each their own. Come on, Lametri. You gotta talk to me, Lametri. You know what? All right. No. Nope. This is crazy. Hell no, I wouldn't allow that. Example, telling someone they never said something that they clearly remember saying, making them doubt their memory. You said misspelled the cuss words. Okay. Absolutely not. Definition, making someone question their reality or sanity. Nope. Violence.
And do you know the reason why he would park around the corner?
I don't know. I asked him, he would just be like, I didn't drive.
But then would you see his truck?
I would see the truck.
Then you know why he would park around the corner. Come on. You know why he would park around the corner. Because you would see his truck. I don't believe it, y'all. Salute, Miss Parker. Appreciate the super chat, Miss Parker. We are only 6 super stickers or super chats away from our goal. If you would like to help us reach our goal, just click on the $ symbol and purchase a super sticker or a super chat. We are only 6 super stickers or super chats away. Alicia, I'm saying because how he got around crazy work. She suspect and the baby mother with car. They ask no questions, just let him do him. Desperate bunch of women. I ain't gonna hold y'all that much longer.
One last question. You said he lived or called home on Wilshire?
Yes.
Have you ever been to that house?
Yes.
Have you ever been inside that house?
No.
Nothing with this.
Come on, stop playing with me. Stop. So now where you at? Come on. So let me guess this. Let me guess, fiancés do this as well. Fiancés go to the house of their fiancé, but never go in. Where you at, Lametri? Let me guess. To each his own. There's no way in the world you're going to go to your fiancé house and never go inside. I ain't buying it. Appreciate the super sticker, Sharon. I'm not buying it. She's lying. I'm just calling a spade a spade. She's lying.
Watch your step.
She's lying, y'all. Salute everybody. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. If you would like to become a member of the channel, if you would like to join the Rock Squad, my moderator, Alicia, dropped the membership link. And we are 5 super stickers or super chats away from reaching our goal. If you would like to help us reach our goal, just click on the $ symbol and purchase a super sticker or a super chat. Salute everybody. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'll leave the chat running, and you all can hang around. Salute everybody.